Well, declaring the threat of a water shortage, Mammoth Community Water District customers should be aware that drought conditions may limit summer landscape projects. Press release from the Mammoth Community Water District notes that on February 1st, the water content of the Mammoth Pass snowpack was only 53% of normal to date, and based on this data, the Mammoth Community Water District Board of Directors adopted a resolution declaring the threatened existence of a water shortage. Now, the intent of the resolution is just to alert customers that water supply shortage restrictions may be in effect this summer that would restrict landscape irrigation. Now, early March storms did not significantly improve the water supply conditions, according to that press release. Currently, no water supply shortage level restrictions are in place. The adoption of the resolution allows the Mammoth Community Water District Board to implement a water supply shortage level at any time by simply passing a motion for the water shortage level deemed appropriate. Mammoth Community Water District is asking customers to be on the alert for restrictions that may be implemented this summer and to be sensitive to drought conditions when planning landscape work this year. Customers will be notified of water supply shortage restrictions through the Mammoth Community Water District news releases, Facebook page, as well as the Water Smart portal and the web page mcwd.dst.ca.us, MOUSC. I had to throw that in there, I'm sorry. And this is through customer water bills. Now, at the February board meeting, the Mammoth Community Water District Operations Superintendent indicated a high probability for a robust water supply this coming summer. This projection compared normal demand conditions against current groundwater levels. Now, measurements show the majority of wells have recovered from the drought and are higher than at the start of the previous multi-year drought. Also, in addition, the groundwater pumps recently rehabilitated and can be counted on in a heavy pumping scenario. Now, conditions that could increase demand beyond the projections and result in water supply shortage restrictions are a longer and hotter irrigation season and higher than normal visitation. Again, we get that from the Mammoth Community Water District. Well, Deb Murphy filed this story for Sierra Wave Media, noting that the fully constituted 11-member board of the Owens Valley Groundwater Authority sort of looks like the early days of a marriage. Deb Murphy writes, an arranged marriage in which the partners really don't know each other or what to expect from the relationship. Now, the authority held its 5th meeting last Thursday. It took the first 4 before the members were comfortable committing to funding levels and the corresponding voting power. Now the OVGA has to establish itself as the sole agency for the Owens Valley groundwater basin, at least that part not under land owned by the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Also, hire a plan consultant, as well as bring in 2 levels of participants identified as associates and interested parties, and figure out a process to reimburse members as the state grant funding becomes available. Deb writes, in other words, this marriage isn't going to get any simpler in the future. Here are some notes from Thursday's meeting. Inyo County's Water Department and legal staff will continue to provide services to the authority, but now that work will be billable to the OVGA. The estimated cost of those services were embedded into the approved budget, but members wanted to see a breakdown of the rates at the next meeting. Now, the OVGA now begins bringing in associates and interested parties through an application process. Now, to participate as an associate, entities have to commit to implement the plan within their jurisdiction. Deb Murphy's full report is on our website, sierrawave.net. Well, the town of Mammoth Lakes reports that notice is hereby given that the nomination period for the candidates for the member of the Mammoth Lakes Town Council. That has been extended until this Wednesday, March 14th, because incumbents Colin Fernie and Shields Richardson did not file nomination papers by the original deadline of March 9th. Now, during this extended period, all interested registered voters of the town of Mammoth Lakes, other than the incumbents, may file as candidates to the office of the member of the Mammoth Lakes Town Council. More information on that at 760-965-3602. Also, Cammie Foote, Inyo County Clerk, reminds voters that the filing period has been extended to March 14th for positions up for election for the June 5th ballot, including Superintendent of Schools, Inyo County Sheriff, Inyo County Board of Education, Area Number 3. More information on that, 760-878-0224. And Marge Doyle is the lead candidate running against Paul Cook in Congressional District 8. Will be campaigning in the Eastern Sierra later this month, March 21st through the 23rd. Her goal is to raise $500,000 by the primary. Now, a press release says she's a strong candidate with a good campaign team and recently received the Democratic Party endorsement. Marge Doyle running for District 8 Congress, supporting public lands, committed to finding solutions, the press release notes, for universal health care, living wage jobs, and social justice. Marge Doyle will be at a meet and greet Friday, March 23rd, Stellar Brew in Mammoth Lakes, and then again at the June Lake Community Center. Also, the Real Rock fundraiser for Marge coming up on that day. Marge Doyle supporting the public lands will be in Inyo County, the press release notes, on March 21st and 22nd. You can see MargeDoyleForCongress.com for all the details. We'll be back with more news.